don't have that business locally that does large format printing, today I'm going to show you exactly how I print and assemble a vintage RC airplane plan so it comes out full size, accurate, and ready to use. Because getting this step wrong will throw off your entire build. Welcome to Just Wood and Glue. My name is Paul. Okay guys, this is the procedure that I use to perfectly assemble together a stack of sheets printed off from a PDF to create a completed building plan. Now, this will be the exact same method that I will be using in my upcoming Vintage RC Trainer Build series coming soon. First step is to go to the website of your choice to get your free Vintage Balsa RC airplane plan. Choose the airplane you want to build and go down to that plan file. Open up the PDF and make sure that it is scaled to 100%. Go to the print icon, and once the print window opens up, make sure to select Poster. These squares will show over your plan in the preview. Press the print button, and that's all there is to it. So this is the process I use for joining printed tiles together to make a complete plan for building airplanes. Now, some of the tools needed are going to be a sharp blade for cutting the excess paper, and I use a number 11 X-Acto blade. A straight edge, and I personally use a metal ruler for that. Now, we will be removing a lot of extra edging left over from where the tiles were printed out. And this is going to give you better cohesion between the two tiles once you're taping them together. And a little bit about safety. To keep the X-Acto knife from rolling off the table and impaling a foot or digging into the floor, I like to keep mine in a styrofoam block. This also keeps that blade close at hand, and I'm not searching around for it when I really need it. Now go ahead and raid your wife's Christmas wrapping box for some clear tape. Make sure to get a good cutting mat to keep it from damaging the kitchen table. And let's make sure that we're doing this on as completely flat work surface as possible. So let's go ahead and start by making sure that we have the tiles in a consecutive order. Now you can do this by numbering them, but usually it's pretty self-explanatory as to which one is next. And looking at the edges of the sheet, the lines designating the fuselage sides will come together pretty flawlessly. But I also use letters and words that are cut off between the two tiles to make sure that I'm matching up these pages perfect. So first, let's go ahead and trim off some excess border. You're going to take that straight edge, you're going to place it on the tile so that the printed lines just disappear under the edge of the straight edge. Now I left this in to show what not to do when using a brand new, very sharp cutting blade. This was not the safest way to cut, and that blade could very easily have slipped, sending me to the hospital for some stitches. Now I should have mentioned this before, but wearing safety glasses when using any kind of cutting device is mandatory, whether that be an electric device or a manual device for cutting. Now you don't want anything popping up in your eyes, and X-Acto blades have been known to snap unexpectedly. And ask me how I know that. Cuts on the body will heal, but eyesight loss is permanent. Okay, now to attach those freshly printed out plan tiles together, simply place them down on that completely flat surface you've already been working on. Now take your time doing this process. Don't rush. Accuracy is key here. Being very, very methodical about the alignment of these sheets now is going to save you a ton of heartache at a later time. Okay, so go ahead and grab the clear tape and make sure you keep that readily available. Go ahead and peel off a few pieces and have them at the ready. So when you are completely comfortable with how you've got your pieces positioned, you can tape them down. Now I like to start with the first piece right in the middle, and then working to smooth the sheets from middle out. Tape the top, smooth, and tape the bottom. And there you have it. Now the next step is going to be to go ahead and follow the exact same process before and trim down the next tile. Now others may have a differing opinion, but I personally would not recommend trimming all the tiles before assembly. If you trim the whole set inconsistently, you're going to run into an alignment situation down the road. So it's best to go ahead and trim as you go while thinking 3 steps ahead. Alright, so go ahead and grab your tape, line everything up, tape the middle, Smooth out and tape the bottom, and then smooth out and tape the top. Now you are a master at connecting the tiles together in proper alignment. Alright, before we go any further, we need to ensure that these tiles are completely sealed together. We're going to do that by putting a piece of tape directly over the seam between the tiles. Eyeball a length of tape so that it stretches from the top of the sheet to the bottom of the sheet. Gently place that tape on the paper and lightly tack it down. You do not want to press the tape down immediately because it can wrinkle or bunch up the tape, causing major assembly issues later. Once the tape is tacked down, ensuring the alignment stay perfect, you can permanently seal the tape down by pressing the tape fully to the tiles. Eyeball, place, tack, then seal. All that remains is to finish the rest of the plan, repeating this same process. Once all the horizontal layers of the plan have been connected, it's time to attach those layers together vertically. There's no difference in this procedure than what you've already been doing. Line everything up, tape together with small pieces of tape, eyeball strips of tape in 1 foot or so lengths, tacking them first, then pressing to seal. Guys, I appreciate you watching this tutorial on how to assemble tiled PDF sheets together to create a complete RC airplane plan for building. Now, if you're on a tight budget or you don't have that business locally that does large format printing, you can still put these airplanes together and have some fun doing it. Like and share my video, and please subscribe to my channel where I am preserving the golden age of Balsa RC aviation through building, flying, and teaching time-tested techniques. I look forward to you guys joining me in the next installment where I will actually begin the build on my very first Balsa RC trainer, and I hope that you guys will come along with me on that journey. Happy building!